I played 100 days of Stardew Valley, but only mining. Hello friends, and welcome back to episode 3 of my 4-part Stardew Valley miniseries. If you're new here, hello! My name is Sapphire, and I am super happy to have you here today. If you haven't already watched parts 1 and 2, I recommend that you do. They're super entertaining, and they give you all the context you need for this challenge so far. But just in case, here are all of my goals and rules super quickly. Reaching the bottom of the mines, unlocking Skull Cavern, maxing out the mining skill, finishing the museum, completing every pickaxe upgrade, and finishing the Monster Slayer goal. And like always, our challenge has a few rules. I cannot earn money through other tasks like farming or fishing. I can only profit through mining. I am able to farm or fish for food, bundles, etc. So, can I accomplish my goals before 100 days? Stay tuned to find out. Here's my 3rd month in Stardew Valley, but only mining. Day 57, officially the start of fall, and the best season of Stardew Valley. I started out by heading to Pierre's to finally get my backpack upgrade and unlock the 3rd row of slots. Since I was doing a lot more Skull Cavern mining, this was very important to me. And speaking of Skull Cavern, yes, we are already back in the mines. As always, this is a mining challenge, so yeah, you can expect a lot of Skull Cavern this season. I was very focused on finding 2 important items in Skull Cavern, the highly elusive prismatic shard and the dinosaur egg. In this challenge, those would probably be the 2 hardest items to actually get, both with very low drop rates, so I took no mercy on the Pepper Rexes and slayed every single one that I saw to hopefully get the dinosaur egg. Because I just knew it was impossible, and with Pepper Rexes, I think it's like a 10% drop rate versus the mountain artifact spot drop rate, so with better odds, I was very hopeful. And despite seeing 4 Pepper Rexes during that Skull Cavern run, I left Calico Desert empty-handed. On day 58, I took note of my progress during this challenge so far, and I honestly thought I was making pretty good progress with the artifacts and minerals. However, when I got to the Adventurers Guild, I found a big mistake in my plan. So, as previously stated, one of my main goals is to finish the Monster Slayer goal. However, apparently that also includes the Magma Sprites, a monster found on Ginger Island, and if you are familiar at all with Stardew Valley, you would know to unlock Ginger Island, you need to finish every single bundle in the community center. So yeah, small caveat to this obviously, I would technically not be finishing the entire list of monsters, however, my new goal is to finish off everything except for the Magma Sprite. Anyway, overnight I got the owl statue, so that was pretty cool, and today the spirits were very happy, so I trekked back to Skull Cavern for you know what, more mining. Oh, also, I left my mic on for this run, so enjoy all of my unhinged comments because, boy, are they hilarious. Let's go. Better run. Better run. Better run, better run, better run. I need a better Skull Cavern run. Yes, I know I should probably be doing more fishing and artifact hunting, but I just can't help myself, you guys. It is so fun to do Skull Cavern. I just need one! One! Give me one! Oh! Yes! Yes, my friends, I finally got my first dinosaur egg. I am so sorry to all of them who were unfortunately slain during this run. So, 1 like equals 1 prayer. This was by far the best run I've ever had in Skull Cavern. Besides the dinosaur egg, I got not 1, not 2, but 3 prismatic shards. Meaning I could donate 1 to Gunther's, keep 1, and sacrifice 1 to get the Galaxy Sword, the strongest sword in the game. Yeah, today was a pretty good day. On day 60, I organized loot from the previous Skull Cavern run and made a chest for all of my Skull Cavern supplies. This would include bombs, food, all that good stuff. I also smelted bars and sold extra gems, and took a trip to the desert to get the Galaxy Sword. With my newfound power, I did some monster hunting, primarily focusing on slimes and soot sprites. After today, I ended up earning over 30k plus gold, making that my single biggest money earning day in the run so far. So that felt pretty good. With extra money in my pockets, I headed straight to Clint's for a few tasks. First, with my good luck, I decided to start trading Omni Geodes for artifact troves and crack those open ASAP. And second, to do the last and final pickaxe upgrade. With this goal being crossed off, all that was left was to finish the museum and monster hunting. This shouldn't be too hard, right? The following day, I got this Gunther cutscene, so that was cool. With no pickaxe today, I did some more monster hunting, focusing on void spirits and rock crabs. On day 63, my pickaxe was ready, meaning I could finally do more mining. I was getting pretty nervous about needing so many artifacts still, so the main goal today was to farm more Omni Geodes. A big part of my plan for this was the Carbon Ghost, which has a nearly 100% drop rate for Omni Geodes. So, you guys know what this means. Skull Cavern baby, let's go! I ended my run with a decent haul of 11 new Geodes, but the grind will not stop. On day 64, I started today with daily chores and artifact hunting. I also found Linus's basket because I'm not a monster. Here you go, buddy. I love you, Linus. My goal today was doing more monster slaying, and after checking the Monster Slayer progress board, I only had a few more void spirits to go, so that was the focus today. Woohoo! On day 9 of fall, or day 65 of this challenge, I decided to head back to Skull Cavern despite the bad luck. And oh my gosh, what even happened during this run? Because I had so much luck during this Skull Cavern run despite the bad luck. Yeah, I'm also confused too. Today, I spent my morning organizing a chest of items to put on my Grange Fair display, since that was next week. Besides that, I spent the rest of today just grinding out slimes and crabs, and actually finding an infested floor, so that was pretty easy grinding. Sorry, little guys. By the end of today, I got level 10 combat and picked the brute profession. The next day, the spirits were once again annoyed, so I went back to Skull Cavern to focus on more monster slaying for those monsters. It was overall a pretty boring day, except for this really embarrassing moment when I blew up an artifact spot. I really can't sometimes, honestly, you guys. Day 68 for luck was even worse than the day before. Man, I just really hate this challenge sometimes. Like yesterday, day 68 was also pretty boring, honestly. Nothing really of note happened today, just the usual monster slaying, artifact hunting, finding nothing. You know how it goes. Alright, today will be the day. Oh, well. Never mind. Today shall be for the skeletons and the soot sprites. Saturday is for the boys? I'm sorry, Saturday is for Farmer Sapphire unaliving every skeleton in the cave today. Alright, day 70. Finally a good luck day. Let's get cracking. Although I think it's worth noting at this point, a bit of an elephant in the room. I got a comment from a very nice user who told me this. FYI, luck does not affect geodes. It's based on your game seed. I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? Guys, I had no idea. This whole time, 3 months in, and I had no idea. Yeah. Unfortunately, as I'm editing this, I'm currently playing through winter right now, so I did eventually change my geode opening habits at that time, but for the rest of this month and partially into winter, I had no idea, so yeah. Anyway. Day 71 was yet another good luck day, so I headed back to Skull Cavern for more Omni Geode hunting. I actually had pretty decent luck today finding floors that had mummies and carbon ghosts, and I also found a treasure floor with an auto petter, so I left that behind. And just before 2 a.m. struck, I finished the Monster Slayer goal for the crabs. Perfect timing. Day 72, the Stardew Valley Fair was today, and I displayed my Grange box in a beautiful rainbow color. And got 3rd place? Excuse me, Lewis? Excuse me? Yeah, you see that shiny rainbow shard in the middle there? Yeah, that's a prismatic shard. They're pretty rare, so, ever heard of her? I mean the nerve. After yesterday's embarrassing defeat at the Stardew Valley Fair, I went into day 73 with more Omni Geode farming. I also worked on my Monster Slayer goals for serpents, mummies, and pepperexes. I also finished the goal for mummies and got 28 more Omni Geodes. By day's end, I got 3 new shards, 143 Iridium ore, and made it to floor 103 in the mines, which I believe is my all-time record for this run so far. My good fortune with yesterday's run was rewarded with extra luck the next day. I also had an anchor and gold mask that I found from previous artifact spots before heading to Clint's. And I am so sorry, you guys, I forgot to record this part, but it's okay. I only got 2 new artifacts, the rusty sword and prehistoric tool. Day 75, and officially 3/4 of the way through my 100 days challenge, I decided to play a bit more casually today and do some passive artifact hunting and slime hunting. With only 2 goals left, I kind of realized how monotonous days were becoming. But pushing that aside, I headed back to Skull Cavern for more Omni Geode farming. With extra luck, I even ended up finding a few artifacts near the bus stop, but I already had those donated. Besides that, it was a pretty normal day. I guess the only thing worth noting was finding a really cool treasure chest floor. The next day, I intended to return to Skull Cavern, except getting a much later start. I first wanted to stop by Clint's and also get more food from the saloon. I also wanted to check my monster hunting progress by the guild, before realizing I couldn't even afford a ticket to the desert, so. Before heading out to Skull Cavern, I made a few more furnaces, then mining time. I had a really solid run today with lots of Omni Geodes and a Pepperex floor. The next day, meanwhile, was a very chill, rainy day. I spent the morning organizing inventory, smelting more iridium, and repairing broken fences. I bought more pizza, then tucked in early. On day 80, I earned the Homesteader achievement, which meant I had made 250k on the farm. Even though this challenge wasn't about making money, it was still really cool to see how much I had made from just mining. Also today, I cracked open more geodes. I decided to focus on only cracking Omni Geodes versus artifact troves to try and buff out the mineral catalog. And you guys, I honestly thought I found a ton of new stuff to donate and I was so pumped. I was stoked. But then I got to the museum and I only had 2 new things to donate. Oh boy. I spent the rest of day 80 doing more artifact hunting and fishing for the hopes of getting rare chests with artifacts in them. But that method ended up not being very useful to me. On day 81, the spirits were at maximum happiness, so I started off by checking out the usual artifact spots. I actually found a new artifact in Calico Desert and I couldn't be more happy about that. I ended my day back in Skull Cavern doing more geode farming. Day 82, meanwhile, was a pretty bad luck day, so I stowed away all of my artifacts and geodes in favor of dust sprite farming today. Day 83 marked the Spirits Eat Festival. With more bad luck, I decided to have another go in the Pelican Town mines to do more monster hunting. I ended up finding an infested floor, so I pretty much spent the day farming that until the festival started. I finished the maze and got the golden pumpkin. Day 84, the last day of fall was upon us, and a rainy one at that. With luck at maximum, I opened the rest of my geodes and checked all artifact spots for anything new. Despite not having much artifact spot luck, cracking geodes went great. I donated a bunch of new stuff to the museum and ended my last day of fall definitely on a really good note. And there you have it. My 3rd month in Stardew Valley is complete. The series has been a joy to film and edit, and I am so happy with the results so far. As I'm editing this video right now, I haven't actually yet finished winter, so even I don't know the end result of this challenge. So you'll have to stay tuned till next week for the final episode. A side note, but thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. I am just blown away by the support from you guys. I feel so lucky to be able to share my love of video games with you guys, and so I hope you stay tuned for more. This is just the beginning. With that being said, I am signing off for now. I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Bye, friends!